welcome to this week's Wax Pack Dad. We got a special one for you tonight. What I want to know is, are you down with SGC? Yeah, you know me. Hey, it is tuxedo time. Look at me. Fat head with a little coat. Anyway, enough of that. This is my first SGC reveal. And you guys may remember back in November I did a couple of what do you think the grades are. So a couple things to note with that is these are two that I did not get graded, that I was going to grade in my PC. I just didn't feel like there was enough upside in those. So great cards, love them. A couple cards that I have pulled in the last, I don't know, couple months I've added, like the Hulk Hogan, etc. So anyways, I'm trying to open this up and you can see here, SGC. I went through Boca cards. There was a good show by David Gonos, and I'll link that if I can find it, where he showed how to do that from the time that I sent it out till the time I got it back, till today, I guess. I think we're looking at 16 days, and there was a snowstorm involved. So I'm real happy with that. We can talk about the whys. There's probably going to be some cards out there that you're like, why in the heck did you get it graded? It sucks. I don't know. It's going to be kind of a kind of an open break. I don't know what I'm getting here, so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm sure that there'll be some disappointment along with some happiness, and we can kind of go through it. Did I get hosed? Is it a good deal? Blah, blah, blah. So, but anyway, it's for the hobby. I'm not looking to flip any of these cards unless anyone wants to make a trade or anything else like that. So, you guys came to here to see some blind reveals, so let's do it. Now you can see here, I've got my, if you're all 1980s Press Your Luck fans, I've got my big bucks and my whammy out there. So it's going to go in one of two columns. If I'm happy with it, even if it's average, it's going to the big bucks. And if I feel like I got hosed, it's going to be a whammy. So let's start off with one card I'm pretty excited about here. This is the Hulk Hogan number 16 rookie card with the wax stain on back. So I've got a little blind revealer here. Let's take a look at it. So, beautiful card. I was thinking that this had a potential to be a 10 without that stain on the back. In 10 condition. It's selling for $2,500. People are trying to sell it for $10,000, which is crazy. But just like as you can see, a beautiful card. Really happy with it. I've heard that that stain on the back will take off 2 points at least. So I guess I'm hoping for an 8. I'd be really happy with a 7. I'd be disappointed with a 6 or below. So we'll see there. I don't know. What do you guys think? So survey says a 7. All right. Beautiful card. I'm very happy with that. I think SGC 7s are selling, I don't know, $50 to $75. So I'm cool with that. Put you up there in we'll put you up here in the big bucks area. Big bucks, Hogan. All right. This was from a friend. That Hogan's in my PC. This is for a friend. He had those dot errors. Ken Griffey Jr. 1990. He gave me a couple of those to get outgraded, so thought it'd be a good friend to send those in. I'm a little more bearish on that. Or is it bullish? Whatever's the negative one. So we got the Ken Griffey Jr. with the dot error. 10s of these, I've seen them hundreds and hundreds to thousands of dollars. I'm not really sure what I think of that. So, a 6. Oof. Ouch. Sorry, buddy. You're getting the whammy. Okay. Here we have one for my PC that I pulled, just like the Hogan I pulled live on the show here, is this 1978 George Brett with the chaw in the mouth. You know, it wasn't perfectly centered, and one of the corners had a little bit of damage. I was kind of thinking the highest I was going to pull on that was about a 7. Probably lowest is a 5. I guess I'd be happy with a 6, but I don't know. One thing I did notice, if you look at the left with the yellow, I kind of thought that was a fisheye on there, and almost all the cards have it, so that's just part of their print defect. But I mean, overall, other than it's not centered well, but I love the card, so that's all that matters. Okay, a 6. I kind of want to call that a whammy, but I'm just going to kind of put that down in the middle there of kind of like, okay, I'm okay with that. So, okay. Then we've got and there's 15 cards, just so you guys know. I'm not going to keep you up all night. We got a Carl Yastrzemski. That was from my personal collection when I was a kid. I had done a little bit of appraisal at that time using one of my nifty Beckett's, and that was, I could have either had that or I think a 66 Koufax, and I let him pick because both of them I thought were in pretty good condition. So this is a 63 Yaz. Let's take a look at it. I mean, obviously, it's got issues. A lot of 60s cards do. This is a special card to me, and it's got a little front wear as well. So, you know, I was thinking 2 or 3. Anything higher is a bonus on this. Probably a 3. That sounds about right. So, let's see what we got. And survey says, ooh, a 4. All right. And you know what? I don't know a lot about the grading process. This is the first time I'm learning about it, so I'm pleasantly surprised. We'll put up Mr. Yaz up there in the big bucks. Big bucks. All right. Here is one that I was hoping for a 10. This is, you're like, what the heck? I'm looking at some dude's armpit. That's actually a picture. When I pulled the 85 set, I got just a wonderfully looking Brutus the Barber Beefcake sticker. So I thought, oh, this is cool, man. What I was trying to do is just to see if I could get a 10. So, you know, it's hard to tell too with these. You know, you can kind of see it's really hard with black siding to get that. But I was like, man, oh man, it looks centered. You know, just a little bit off there. Really cool card. Probably not going to make my money back on it, but I wanted to see if I could get a 10. This is one of those. I want a 10. I guess I'd be okay with a 9. Anything less than a 9, I'd be kind of disappointed. And it is a 9. We're going to kind of put this over by the winners. Sorry, Hogan. All right. Okay, this was actually a giveaway when I was giving away cards every week when I got started. This is a 1980 Phil Simms rookie. And you can see there, pretty good centering around the back. This card's in good condition. It's got 4 really nice corners to it. So my friend Frank and his son Landon, if you guys are watching, this reveal on there and PSA 10. And I was kind of assuming that this is not going to be it, but boy, oh boy, it does look really good. So I guess, you know, anything less than an 8 would probably be disappointing on it. 8, 8.5 is kind of where I'm thinking it's going to be. Maybe 9. Maybe I'm smoking crack. So, okay, Phil Simms with an 8. That's pretty solid. Put that over in the winner column here. We'll have more winners than losers. We'll kind of have that Griffey over there in the kind of like the dunce hat area. It's kind of cool. All right. No card has probably gotten me more grief than this Anthony Munoz. It was one of the 1982 Top Show, where we kind of opened this up in a grocery rack pack. Some people are saying it's worth a nickel. Some people are saying it's worth hundreds. In PSA 10, it has sold for $1,300. I don't think it's going to be that because I think it's got some centering issues, but I do enjoy collecting offensive linemen, which is kind of unique. So, it's a nice looking card. Pack fresh there. Maybe a little bottom wear in that left corner. I don't think so, but it's just, I think it's more of a centering issue than anything. I think it should be an 8. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe 8.5. Ooh, 7.5. All right. Little disappointing. It's going to kind of go over to the whammy side. Not terrible, but not great either. I was kind of hoping for an 8, and I guess a 7.5 shouldn't be that disappointing. Moving forward, we've got a 1989 score rookie Deion Sanders. This is another one that I think has an outside possibility of a 10. So, I'll put this guy on here. You can see there centering pretty good, just maybe a little off. Yeah, you can kind of see it more now. I really do like the SGC and, the turnaround and the customer service of SGC. I know people say, well, geez, PSA is what you want when you resell. And I guess in modern cards, absolutely. Vintage cards, I think SGC's king, but nice card. Definitely PC there. Prime time. Coach prime time. So was it going to be a 10? 9? Less? Oh, okay. 9. I'm happy with that. It's a nice card. And what's cool about that is that's another card that we pulled on the show. So these are cards that are pulled, 30 years old, 40 years old from packs that we're pulling from our show there. This is a Martin Brodeur rookie. This is another one that I think has got an outside shot at a 10, 9.5 kind of. Little off center there, but it's a beautiful card. So you can kind of see there. I mean, that's a really, really nice looking card. So, a 9. Okay, all right. Okay, we got Frank Thomas. This is a 1990 Leaf rookie. I love the 1990 and 91 Leaf designs. I think they're really sharp looking. You can see a little centering issue there. Left to right, I think top to bottom looks pretty good. I think this is a really cool card. So I sent it in. So once again, unless this is a 10, it's not gonna make me any money, but it's kind of cool to see that. So 8.5. Okay, all right. Ho-hum, kind of. Ho-hum. We'll kind of put this in the almost whammy area. Okay. Okay, here comes my buddy's second Ken Griffey Jr. I hope he does not get another 6 there, because I hate to see grown men cry. So here it is. Ken Griffey Jr., error card, 8. Kind of whammy-esque. Okay, here's a cool one. I got this at a trade when I was like 13. I didn't even know who it was because I was like, who the heck's Dave Jones? But I got a bunch of old cards and One of them was Dave Jones, also known as Deacon Jones. I believe he was the all-time sack leader before Reggie White and Bruce Smith. When it was really tough because they, count sacks back then. So Mr. Deacon Jones, 1969 tops. I thought this was a good-looking card. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to send it in. You can see some corner wear on it. Top to bottom centering issues. But, overall, a nice card for the 60s. So Deacon says, and I think people had talked about like maybe 5 being the top, 3 being the bottom. So let's see what we got here. All right, 4.5. That's big bucks, I think. Not really big bucks, but I'm going to put it in the big bucks pile. Pretty happy with that. All right. Okay, here's one that I was really, really happy about pulling live. Donnie Baseball here. So this is a 1984 Topps Don Mattingly rookie. We'll take a look at it a little bit closer here. So looks nice. Centering is nice. I don't know. Looks pretty good to me. So survey says, what the heck? Wow, 3.5. Whew. Wow. Okay. All right. I obviously missed something. Like a surface scratch, a corner bend, something that just did not see the eye test here. I'm not seeing it. I mean, there's got to be some massive flaw in this card to get a 3.5. I mean, I could see an 8.5. Did I miss something here? I guess some centering at the bottom issue, but I mean, my Carl Yastrzemski scored better than this. So I'm not, and if it anyways altered, they give you an A for altered. They don't even grade it. I don't know. And I'm going to open this up to anyone here that knows why a card like this would get it. And I still don't see any surface issues. This is sorry. I mean, I don't see any fish eyes. I don't know. I feel like this is not, it's not great. I mean, you're always going to get something like this once in a while. That's what I've heard through the SGC sites. But man, I'm not seeing it. So, yeah, I'm going to open this up to you, but this one's going right on the frickin' whammy pile. That is a disappointment. I mean, you can't win them all, though. So, I'm not going to sit there and lament what could have been. Okay, we got a 1985 Stevie McMichael rookie. And our thoughts and prayers are with you while he's going through late stage ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. But I feel like I got this card because I felt like, or I pulled it live because I do believe he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He certainly has the numbers to be a Hall of Famer. And that's certainly something that you want to take into account. These black sides are tough because, you can see a little chipping and things like that. It shows everything. But overall, I think, really nice looking card. I really like the 85. I think it's an unsung year. So, 7.5. Was kind of hoping for an 8, but that's tough. These black borders are killers. So, not going to white put it on the whammy there. Let's see how many we got left here. We got one left. Okay, well, this is another one that I was hoping for a 10. This is a 1985 Fleer Dwight Gooden rookie. Beautiful condition. Absolutely nothing wrong with the centering that I could see. You know, I didn't go with the, you know, with a microscope. So we'll put this on here. Let you guys decide what you think of this card. Could this be a 10? I don't know. But it is a gorgeous card, definitely. And I really like the SGC bordering. This was another reason that I got this. Because number one, I didn't want to wait 6 months to a year for PSA. Number two, I don't want to pay $35 a card for cards that might only be worth $30. And then number three, you know, I like the whatever you call it, the case that it's in. That's why they call it the tuxedo. So, are we gonna get a 10 for the last card? Survey says, oh, hey, that's a winner. Almost. And that's how hard it is to get mint. And that's kind of what I found there for future. Well, I'm very happy with this and pretty happy overall, other than the Mattingly, frankly. I'm really happy with the cards. I've learned a lot about what to grade, what not to grade. Kind of almost, you know, if you're talking about late 70s and above, you know, that thing's got to be 95% centered, and that's where you start. And if it's not centered perfectly, just move on. You know, keep it for your PC, trade it, whatever you're going to do. You know, the more vintage and the more value it has, the more, you know, leeway that you get. But yeah, so that was really cool. This is a really, really awesome card, and I was happy about it because I pulled it in a rip. And a lot of these ones I pulled directly on the show, so very happy for that. Good learning lesson. You know, what are your thoughts on this? And you know, you know, feel free to poke fun of me for, you know, centered in a Mattingly with evidently like a bullet hole through it. That's cool. You know, we make mistakes and things like that, and overall, I'm pleased with it, and hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay safe, and as always, may God bless each one of you.